Jay, you a good secret keeper?
Do I have a secret keeper?
Are you?
He's so fucking old.
Jason, we're talking to you. You're on a podcast
Who's
right
that?
now. That's
Mike?
David. I'm Mike.
Mike?
That's Ella.
Okay, I hear you.
Do I have a weeper teeper?
I thought she was like, do you have a secret keeper? Like somebody that you go to and tell your secrets to.
Do you have a secret that you've never told any of us?
Sure.
I have one secret that I've told nobody.
Really?
Bro, it's fucking crazy.
You have a grave one?
Huh?
You're taking it to the grave?
I think this one I'll share and like because it's really funny, but like I have to give it enough distance for it to be funny. Like right now, if I said it, you guys would be like, "What the fuck?"
Right.
But like it'll be really funny. It's nothing illegal.
Does it involve someone else or it's just you?
It involves somebody else's belongings.
Dave, what's something that used to be a secret that isn't anymore?
Yeah, bro. People think I'm bi-curious. It was so funny. So there was like this whole Twitter chain going on, and everyone was like, "This motherfucker rejected Corinna. This motherfucker rejected Madison Beer." And then someone responded, and they're like, "Well, I think he's bi-curious." And then the person responded like, "No, at this point, he's just by himself."
That's really good.
It's really funny.
Literal facts.
Are you bi-curious? You might be.
No, I don't think so.
He said something in a podcast.
I think I said something that made it sound like it, and I don't want to be like, I'm not bi-curious because I don't really care.
Yeah.
But like, but no, I don't think I am. Unless me saying I want to cuddle with Scott makes me bi-curious.
No, I feel like you'd want to make out with a guy just to like see what it's like.
No, I don't think so.
Just to see what it's like?
No, because I don't like
Why
beers.
are you saying that to him? Is that something you want?
No, because I think David's the kind of guy that just wants to experience every single thing life has to offer, and like making
I
out
do,
with a guy is a
but
thing
not
that.
that. I don't
Like
think-
I have straight friends that like have done that. Like they
Same.
made out with a guy just to see what it's like.
I have a lot of straight friends that have done that.
I just
too.
don't like beards, so I just can't.
I'll
do
shave.
It. I'll shave. Oh, this is what it's about.
You want it to be with Mike.
I got some topics. I just figured something out.
All right, what's the topping? Pepperoni?
Well, one time you told me I should list all the movies that I auditioned for and didn't get.
Oh yeah, Jay. Yo, let me set this bit up. Yo, you should list all the movies. You should list all the movies that you
the way
auditioned.
you do it is better.
The way I do it is really
Yeah.
it really gets the people going.
Damn.
Jay, list
Now I'm interested.
list all the movies that you.
I wasn't that into it before, but the way you just said it.
No,
up.
I was talking to Jason the other day, and he was like, "What were we watching?"
We were watching like Daddy Daycare.
Oh yeah, we were watching Daddy Daycare. I was watching Daddy Daycare, and I'm like, I saw it. I watched it yesterday. It's still pretty good. Like it's still holding up. It's still a great movie. And Jay's like, I auditioned for it once.
I didn't say it like that.
Yeah, every time you bring up a movie you auditioned for, you say it as if it's a failure because it is, and it's really funny
It's
because
so hard to audition.
so he auditioned for the third lead in it. There's Eddie Murphy, Jeff Garland,
And Steve Zahn.
and Steve Zahn. Steve Zahn in the movie is like this guy who loves like Star Trek, and he's one of the three babysitters.
I read
And
for that. I read for the Steve Zahn role.
yeah,
And
Where'd
I
you-
remember
did you get a call
going
back?
in being like, oh my God, I could do a movie with Jeff Garland. I was like more excited
what about Eddie Murphy?
I know Eddie Murphy too.
Was he not big at the time?
No, Eddie Murphy's huge.
Yeah, Jeff Garland was just your guy.
Jeff Garland, I just love that
Did
show.
you get a call back?
I don't remember.
And
Probably not.
Is there a way you could find these tapes where you auditioned for them?
No, I'm sure they're erased.
I'm sure they deleted yours, set yours on fire.
I'm sure.
Should we put this one aside? Nope, we don't need that one.
But those
That one's the only one I know for sure you could get rid of. Okay, here's the thing. I've auditioned for things.
Yeah.
And maybe it's different because like I'm an influencer, so they're like purposefully trying to be nice to me.
Yeah.
But are they fucking with me when they send to my when they like email my agents and they go like, we actually really loved him, but this just isn't the right like. They don't say it like that, but they'll even sound more like they really liked me. And I'm just like, they must fucking milk everybody like this, so they just keep coming back.
I mean, no, if that's just called feedback. I mean, even when you're a nobody, you get feedback.
Yeah, but
They'll tell you we like.
I've only auditioned like 3 or 4 times, and every time it's been positive.
Well, they're good. I mean,
I
don't think you're a shit actor at all. Actually,
You know, I got one role.
Which one?
I got when I first moved out here. I got a Samsung commercial.
You did?
Yeah, I booked a national commercial for Samsung. It never ended up airing, but the commercial was just
How many days did you work on it?
1 day.
1 day.
You know what my role
Did you
was?
have lines?
You know what my role was?
What?
I was a silhouette. So it was just my shadow in the commercial. But they liked me so much. I don't know.
Just liked your shadow.
I had to read lines, and then when I got to the actual thing, the shoot, it was just my silhouette. And I was like on a date on a rooftop in downtown. And it was like a 40-person crew shooting this one scene where I'm on a date downtown.
with your voice.
No, I'm not
Just a
talking.
shadow.
It's literally my fucking body.
So it could have been anybody.
Yeah, and I was mind blown by this at the time because I got paid like $1,000 for it just the shoot day, and then you get residuals for national commercials, which sometimes can be like 30, 40, 50 grand for the year if it plays a lot.
Yeah.
But it never ended up airing. I guess my silhouette wasn't good. But like it was funny because I came to the callback and I had to like screen test with like another girl, and it was literally just our shadows, and they were like, "This is it."
Wait, what year was this?
When I moved out here when I was 18, I don't know.
Okay,
Do you
I
remember the
wouldn't have
movie
been there.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
No way you auditioned for that.
Yeah, just for that, yeah.
Who were you?
Elijah Wood got it.
Oh wow.
Which at the time, like when you found out, you're like, oh, right.
Oh right, there's actors out here.
Yeah. The guy that was in the biggest movie of the year.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. At the time.
Oh, was he in Lord of the Rings right before that?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it was basically like, oh, right, of course.
What else did you audition for?
Any movie in like the 2004, 2005, 2006.
Give me a list.
I mean, I'd have to go back and look.
Anchorman?
I did not get to read for Anchorman.
Did you read for Office? For The Office?
I did not. Oh, I read for Ashton Kutcher's part in fucking the big sitcom. What was it?
Is that 70s show?
That 70s show. Yeah, I read for that.
What?
Yeah, I remember. And I remember
You read for Ashton Kutcher's part in that 70s show?
Yeah, I remember when it came in. I was living in New York, and my manager like called me in the office, and he's like, "Hey, this is huge." He's like, "I think you can get this." And I was like, "Okay, well, what is it? What is it? What is it?" And he's like, "You just got to go in there, play like the dumb guy." He's like, "It's in the 70s, you know."
How old were you at the time for this audition?
I was probably like 25.
Too old, huh?
Yeah, Ashton Kutcher's younger than me.
Those kids that got it were like 18, 19.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Mila Kunis lied about her age. She said she was like 17 and she was actually 14
Yeah,
when
was
she got the
really-
role.
Yeah.
oh really?
And
Yeah.
she had her first kiss on screen with Ashton, who now she's married to. You could have been married to fucking Mila Kunis. Oh my god.
And you could have duct taped Ashton Kutcher to a wall.
I know.
Yeah.
And I have Ashton Kutcher now.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that? You can go back in time, steal Ashton Kutcher's life, and he's stuck with me.
I remember him. That was crazy.
You know what's crazy? Is like now he's like one of the most like rich actors like in the entire world. Like
Yeah,
now
big
he's
in
like
tech, a big
he's
businessman.
a huge investor.
Mhm.
Damn, that's crazy. That could have been your life.
I love this, Jay.
Wait.
Keep listing them off. Keep listing all your failures.
Damn, that sucks.
I mean, it was.
Did it make you stronger?
You know what, David?
No.
All my failures.
It broke me for 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, all your failures, man. I would say that to anybody listening. Like, it makes you so strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, to take that much like beat down rejection. I was in a movie with Brendan Fraser and Elizabeth Hurley, and I worked like 3 days on it. Whatever, it was fine. And then my entire family went in Boston to see it, and they came out and they were like, "You weren't in. You were cut out. Like, what happened?"
Oh
Like,
my.
my dad and his girlfriend went. It was so embarrassing.
Oh my God! They all came to the premiere.
And no one
No,
told
they
you
didn't go to the
before?
premiere. They just went in Boston to go see it, and I was like, well, I didn't know if I was gonna make the movie. Like they did, but they didn't know that. They just assumed like he worked 3 days on it. He'll be in it,
Oh.
but completely cut.
But no one
It's-
told you that you weren't going to be in it before? Like, they didn't
No.
let you know that it was cut out?
No,
How? Yo, was your dad funny when he called you? Was he like, "You weren't in it, Jay"?
hilarious.
Yeah.
yeah.
He was probably like,
I watched the whole thing.
I knew you weren't gonna be in it."
I kept thinking you'd come, but you never did.
Damn, that sucks.
I mean, it's not that bad. That you guys don't understand though. That is being an actor.
No,
I mean, that is 100%.
it's fucking crazy to
It's
me.
brutal.
Yeah, I don't understand it at all.
But you just get used to it. You're just like, oh, it's just like stand up too. You're like when you do stand up, you're like, you eat shit for like 10 years, but then like one comic will be like, hey man, I like that one joke. And that'll like keep you going
Oh, really?
for like a couple of years.
I just can't wrap my head around that. Like, I feel so lucky and
Yeah, no,
so
I know.
lucky to be able to fucking do this and not have to go to auditions. And like, because a lot of actors are like so talented.